Janelle Brown showers son Gabe with birthday love as rift with dad continues to play out on Sister Wives. Thank you for being the son who is always checking in on his mama, who feels deeply and has the tenderest of hearts. Janelle Brown shared in honor of her son Gabe's 22nd birthday. Janelle Brown is celebrating her son's Gabe Brown's 22nd birthday amid the long simmering strain between him and his father KODY Brown. On Wednesday, the Sister Wives star shared a montage video of Gabe shoveling snow, cuddling a dog, and taking in the great outdoors. Related, Sister Wives Janelle Brown admits she's worried about her son's mental health after fallout with dad KODY. The birthday message comes after the 54-year-old mom shared concerns about how sons Gabe and Garrison Brown, 24, were handling their strained relationship with their dad on the latest episode of the TLC series. "Me and Garrison are at odds with my dad, because when we expressed our discontent at how things were going with KODY, I was met with just a wall," Gabriel said early on in Sunday's episode. "And there was no line of dialogue. I think that is what really drove the wedge between us." In a later confessional, Janelle said, "I have worried about my boy's mental health. Gabriel feels everything very, very deeply. But he's also the kid who doesn't say anything." Of Garrison, she added, "He just seems angry or sadder, like he's not as happy-go-lucky as he used to be." Christine Brown weighed in on the changed family dynamic, noting, "My kids are more used to KODY not being in their life. He just wasn't around as much, but he has been around Janelle's kids," the 51-year-old continued. "For them, this is just a lot more devastating than it has been for my kids." In an exclusive interview with PUPLA, KODY admitted to feeling powerless when it comes to seeing eye to eye with his older children and acknowledged their relationships have become strained. "Your relationship with your 10-year-old or your 5-year-old or your babies is very different than the relationship you have with a 15-year-old, a 20-year-old, and a 25 and a 30-year-old. It's very different," he said. "I didn't have any power in my household to say, these are the rules." Sister Wives MERI Brown says she's gone out on a few dates after a recent split. "I'm looking for a king." The reality star was last linked to her ex-boyfriend Amos, but she revealed they had gone their separate ways in a post shared to Instagram in February. MERI Brown is back in the dating game and has a list of qualities she won't compromise in her future man. While answering Google's top questions about her, the Sister Wives star, 53, updated fans about her dating life in a video shared to her Instagram on Monday, April 29. When asked if she was seeing anyone special, MERI replied, "Not exclusively, though she's gone out on a few dates. Prince Charming has not arrived. I'm not really looking for a prince," she explained. "No, I'm looking for a king. There's a bit of an energetic difference there. A prince is still a boy. I want a man who knows who he is." Related, Sister Wives MERI Brown looks ahead after Ross split from KODY. "I can't live my life with regret." Exclusive. The TLC star said that she desires a partner who exudes self-confidence and matches where she feels emotionally in her life. "I want somebody who knows who he is and is confident in who he is," she continued. "Because I know who I am and I'm confident in who I am, and I need somebody who can match my energy. When we cross paths, we'll know it." MERI was most recently linked to a man named Amos. In February, the reality star announced they had gone their separate ways. The two went public with their relationship just over a month before and revealed they had been dating since October 2023. At the time, she reflected on the hard truths and difficult conversations she had to have last week as they ended their relationship. "Life is a series of experiences. How you handle them and what you learn from them is who you become from them. It takes courage to face difficult truths, yet it's imperative in order to remain authentic to yourself and your commitment to personal growth," she began the lengthy caption. "I care a lot about someone, and me does not equate to full compatibility for a long-term relationship. When we have different dreams and aspirations, different communication styles and values, different visions for our futures, and these things aren't aligning. It's then that we need to make hard decisions. MERI continued. It's a strange and sad thing to care about someone so deeply, to look beyond their past, because heaven knows we all have one, to see the kindness in their eyes and their giving heart, and still know that a lifelong relationship isn't in the cards for you. Addressing her relationship with Amos directly, she wrote, I honor and care about the past 4 months, who I spent it with, and what I learned about myself through it. I know what's important to me in a relationship, and I'm confident in myself while I'm single as well. From JENELLE Brown to KODY, see which has Sister Wives fan sympathy for KODY Brown's grief expired. Since the passing of Garrison Brown, many Sister Wives fans have understood that the whole Brown family is experiencing a life-altering change in their world. However, since it has been a little over 2 months, some people are starting to think that compassion may be running low for KODY Brown. Time marches on after the passing of Garrison Brown. Many viewers were quick to give the entire Brown some slack for everything from the past while they journeyed through the awful tragedy. But like most deaths, those closest to the loved ones are the ones that carry the heaviest burden as time marches on. Undoubtedly, some grace was given by fans with the initial sting of the news of Garrison's suicide on March 5, 2024. Most understand how heartbreaking an unexpected death can be. But the family is continuing forward without him in the best methods they know how. Has Sister Wives fans' sympathy for KODY Brown's grief expired? While each of the Browns is doing their very best to learn to live without Garrison Brown, some fans are losing sympathy for KODY Brown. Specifically, some fans are revisiting Sister Wives' history and finding it hard to feel bad for KODY even after the horrific loss. On Reddit, one fan in particular starts a feed saying, "The temporary sympathy I might have had." Then adds, "After the family tragedy for AL members has long since evaporated. Words can't even describe how sick KODY makes me feel. ROBYN actually mag be worse." Seemingly, the Redditor isn't willing to extend a full blanket of grace over the entire family anymore. For instance, they point to KODY and ROBYN Brown as not deserving that courtesy anymore. KODY Brown and all the Browns need all the time it takes to process grief. Previously, many Sister Wives fans have pointed the finger at KODY Brown as the reason Garrison Brown chose to take his life. Unfortunately, there were most likely many reasons for his decision, and only Garrison truly knows those. But in this thread, fans were quick to defend the Brown family. Since it was interpreted as the Browns needing to move on, the comments began to fill with reminders that grief doesn't go away. The timing doesn't expire for the process, it just changes over time. Undoubtedly, the pain may lessen with the added strength the griever builds as time goes along. Grief is a backpack. While not everyone is extending leniency to ROBYN and KODY Brown through this tragedy, many Sister Wives fans are understanding of all the members of the family needing time. In particular, one fan shares a beautiful analogy of the grieving process. They say, "I believe a hospice nurse used this analogy. Grief is a backpack. When you first put it on, it is heavy. It's hard to walk around with this weight on your shoulders. But as time goes by, you grow stronger and that grief doesn't feel as heavy, but it is still there. And some days that grief will shift and suddenly it seems heavier again. Over time you'll add new grief to the backpack, and you'll constantly cycle between heavy backpack and light backpack days. The grief is always with you, but some days it doesn't feel as heavy." Furthermore, sharing, "It was the first time I understood." Continuing, "that there isn't anything wrong with me for still feeling pangs of grief and sorrow." Furthermore, they add, "And I can remind myself that my backpack will feel lighter again because I'm strong and I have loved ones around to help me carry the backpack when I'm feeling too weak."